Okay guys, here we are with the Smith&Wesson M&P 9. As it comes in the box, it comes with a decent hard plastic carry case. If you're not a member, please become one. Owner's manual, spent casing, some literature, a lock. Comes with your pistol, a couple of back straps. Comes with two 17-round magazines and a threaded barrel. Like I said, this model comes with a threaded barrel. Some other models will come with 3 magazines. This one is a great value in my opinion. This threaded barrel, some aftermarket threaded barrels can go from $100 to $275. So for the price of a magazine and maybe a few extra dollars, you get that threaded barrel. And that's a great value because a magazine is maybe $50 or so dollars, and then throw in an extra couple of bucks and you get a $250 value there. As far as the back straps, remove the magazine. It has a little takedown tool. You can pull that out. This is used to push pins if need be, if you ever need to break your pistol down to that extent. You can pull the back straps off and insert the new ones. The ergonomics of this pistol get 5 stars. This thing is unlike anything on the market that I know of. It has just fantastic ergonomics, whether you're using the larger palm swell or the smaller palm swell. Just when you come out and you get on target, it has a very low bore access, has this really extended beaver tail that gets you just a great purchase on the weapon. The way this thing points and the ergonomics are just hard to beat in my opinion. But I use the medium. You just insert your tool and that locks in there nice and tight. Obviously it comes with a polymer frame. The website is stating that this is a stainless steel slide and barrel. As far as I know, this is a melanite coating. It's a fantastic finish. I've had this thing for a little while and banged it around and shot it and pulled it in and out of holsters, and I see little to no wear whatsoever. So they did an outstanding finish on the slide. As you can see, it has a scalloped style serrations that's just sharp looking in my opinion. And it also has this little hole that is a chamber indicator. When there's brass in there, you can look in that hole and see brass, so that's kind of a nice feature. The sights are a steel Novak style. The front is dovetailed. The rear does have some windage adjustment. It has no elevation adjustment, but as you can see, it's just a standard 3-dot sight. The slide release is ambidextrous, easily operated with either hand. The magazine release is one-sided only, but you can switch sides. When the gun's broke down, you just reach in there and there's a little spring that allows you to release, pull this out and attach it through the other side. So if you're a left-handed shooter, you can switch it. The trigger is, it states on the website that it's a 6.5 pound trigger. It does have a trigger safety. When you pull the trigger, this trigger does have a kind of a gritty feel. When you pull back, it'll kind of stop, and it's kind of spongy right at the break. You can see it kind of give a little bit. It has a spongy, it's not a very crisp break at all. In my opinion, they could do a better job on this trigger. The Pro series has a better trigger. Even the Smith&Wesson M&P 22 has a much crisper break. Their Apex is offering an aftermarket trigger that a lot of people are going with. I think that they should just offer that straight from the factory. If they can do it in the Pro series, they can do it in this one. Just add on a few extra bucks. I'm sure most people are willing to pay for it. Let's go ahead and break this thing down. In order to break it down, you'll engage the slide, take the takedown lever, and you can do this one or two ways. You can go in, and there's a little sear release in here, and break it down and it just comes apart. Or you can just release the slide, pull the trigger, and the slide falls off. What it comes with a flat spring and a steel guide rod. And the slide itself is easily cleaned. You can just hit it with some oil, a brush, an air compressor. Easily cleaned. The frame itself, there's a lot of moving parts in here. Once it starts getting gunked up and grimy, there's a lot of tight areas to get into. It's not real easily cleaned. Like I said, if you're not using an air compressor yet, I'd look into getting one, because you can just hit it with some oil and just blast it with the air compressor and all of it comes out. Your rail guides are really pretty small on this pistol. I'd like to see those a little bit larger. I just did a review on a pistol that had, they were over 1 inch in length, so you don't have to worry about that thing tearing itself apart or having excessive wear. I'm sure that these are replaceable, but just for peace of mind, I don't think anybody really wants to go replacing parts too terribly often. So I'd really like to see larger rail guides. But in order to put your threaded barrel on, you have to remove the thread protector. Put your guide rod back in. There you have it. I don't know if I mentioned this is a 4 1/4 inch barrel, and the threaded barrel is 4.75 inches. So you get a little more length with the threaded barrel. And as far as guns with accessory rails, who doesn't like to accessorize? Throw you a light on there. And the great thing about the M&P series is it has all the same external dimensions. The length, the width, the height is all the same, whether it's the M&P 9, the M&P 22, or the M&P 40. It's all the same dimensions. So if you have more than one pistol and you'd like to have a holster for it, obviously if you have a holster with a light attachment, you have to use the same light. But with the dimensions being the same, that holster works with all the pistols, so that'll definitely save you some money there. And with the magazines, the magazines are even the same external dimensions, whether it's 9 or 40. The 9 obviously has some creases in it to make the internal diameter a little different, but the exterior is the same, so again, it'll save you some money. But as with anything with a threaded barrel, you're obviously going to want to attach something to it. And this is the Osprey 45. I'm looking into getting some other suppressors, but as for now, shooting 9mm through a 45 sounds great. This is a a multi-caliber can. You can shoot 45, you can shoot 40, you can shoot 9mm, and they all sound great. So as for now, I'm going to run it with the 45 suppressor. So that's it. There it is. Smith&Wesson M&P 9. We're going to shoot a couple of 9mm through the 45 Osprey. The first 3 will be supersonic, and then the last 3 will be subsonic.